Did you say you need dice, Ash?
I do. I'm sorry. I just am like this. I need to Amazon Prime me some tasty ass dice. I want dice that look like you can eat them.
I want dice that are diamonds.
I want edible dice.
I want diamond dice.
I want fully edible dice.
Got below 5, like in a row.
I want dice that are too heavy to pick up.
Welcome, questlings, to the land of Mortera, and the story of a group of adventurers who journey through this world of unstable magic, undiscovered secrets, and unending adventure. Follow us on our grand quests for peace, love, battle, riches, and prestige.
We start off with, I think we just see a bright light, like the kid, like it's the opening credits, and it's like, oh, Max as Brian as Max, da 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 da.
I got title.
Mortera.
It's like the Teen Titans opening, but with
Kinda, yeah.
Yeah, right.
And there's just this bright light, just this bright white light, and then the camera starts to move slowly downwards, and we see that we've been looking at the sun, and then it moves down through the clouds, past just a flock of crows. So you hear some birds chirping, and it's kind of you hear
Weird birds.
you hear a feline avian.
It's canon now.
Yeah, it's, bird
It's like
cats
those little
are a
cat chimeras.
bats.
Totally, yeah. Bird cats are a thing in Mortera.
Bird cat.
Also known as bats.
And I think the camera like zooms into Catfish Johnny's, and it just like moves from room to room through the wood panel walls, and we see all of our heroes, all of our adventurers, like in various states of like sleep and undress and like just cuddled up, and the breakfast bell down in the bar part of the tavern, dong dong dong, and the party, from their groggy awakenness comes to. Yeah, so what does everybody like look like as they're initially awake? Well, first
I'll be last down because
Yeah.
I'm going to take my sweet time getting together. 'Cause I've been
I need Max and Waka to give me Constitution saving throws to see if you are exhausted or if you slept through the night because of your curse.
We gotta uncurse you guys, man.
Yeah,
that's
that'll
big
be
money.
That'll be a bad night's sleep. 6.
Yeah.
Ooh, natural 1.
Dang. Okay, you both wake up.
You died.
Yeah, you
Is that
both.
level of exhaustion going?
Yeah, you both
didn't
wake
wake up today.
groggy and exhausted. So you're suffering from one level of exhaustion. But this time, both of you suffering from the dream, instead, and you're so used to it, you're so used to your dreams pulling you back down into the mines towards that salt spire, right, and looking into it, seeing your zombified self. This time, it pulls you in a different direction. Instead of pulling you south towards the mines, it pulls you west. West into a marsh. Your mind wanders through fallen trees and past a shambling corpse. And there is this flowery, zombified looking plant that is like sitting still and like floating slightly above the ground. And a little cute bunny, like a cute little bunny, bounces by, and it splashes into this like dirty swamp water, and then the ground like starts to move a little bit, and it like gets stuck and it's trying to escape, and then a vine comes up and a shadow is over it, and then you wake up to like the dinging of the bell. So this time your mind took you in a different direction. But for the rest of you, you had a nice night.
What kind of drugs are those? Are those in my kind of man?
No, it's the curse.
Because, well...
The drug is called the curse.
Yeah. And Funkin, when you wake up and step out your door, you find something. You like kick something by accident. I have 2 things to throw to you, yeah?
Okay.
1, chocolates, and a note. outside of your door. And everybody else, starts to make their way downstairs. But if you'd like to open the note and read it to yourself out loud.
I'm still in Funkin's room, right?
You did. You spent the night there. So
yeah.
you see this discovery.
I was sleeping outside somewhere, like probably
Like up in a tree or something.
Yeah.
There is a stable out back with like hay and like ponies
Yeah,
and
I
horses.
definitely slept there. So, like, walking
You slept
out.
with Bob?
Yeah, I kept Bob company.
You kept him company.
Bob had taken a shine to me, actually.
You wake up scratching your hair because you have like lice. Alright, it's up to you if you want to read it out loud or not.
I'm going to read it out of game.
Out of game, okay.
A gift for the bravest hero in Saltport. Anonymous. Heart.
Whoa!
Secret admirer.
Funkin', yeah.
Hi.
So Funkin does keep this to himself.
Well, give me a perception check, Waka, to see if you as you see Funkin kind of stepping out.
Would he need to roll a sleight of hand?
Let's do
He's trying to hide it from him.
Yeah, we'll do.
gonna
Since
hide
you are
it?
trying to keep it to yourself, go ahead and roll just a stealth, just a roll.
Maybe because I'm still and I have disadvantage, so.
Yeah, because you're groggy.
The grog man.
The first one
Well, we
is
can't say grog; we'll get sued by
15.
Damn it. Gronk.
The second one is
Call it
12.
Gronk.
It's 17.
Okay.
you don't see shit.
Yeah.
Yeah, so you're
I just see Funkin' over there in the corner, like at the doorway.
Well, I think maybe you kind of see it and you're like, hey, Funkin, what you got there?
No,
And I'm like, no, I got nothing.
and I just ignore it because I'm like, all right, sounds good to me. Whatever.
I love nothing.
Okay.
Hey, okay.
In one way or another, everybody ends up downstairs.
Yes.
And this has been the first time y'all have seen Max in a while. And he's looking kind of rough. So y'all sit down at your normal large circular table in the corner. And what does our morning conversation consist of?
Hey, everybody.
Oh, look,
Max.
it's
Hey, Max,
child.
welcome
He's
back.
well rested now.
My dear.
Hey.
Hello.
Sad I couldn't hide in that bedroom any longer.
Right.
You still look terrible.
Yeah.
know.
No offense, but you do
Not
look like
sleeping great.
shite.
But that's enough. That is enough. It's time to get back into the game.
Yeah.
Are you feeling okay?
No. But it's time to get back into the game.
That's right. That's right.
You know, my father was a doctor, and he used to say
Oh boy.
that if you're exhausted, you should continue to sleep. And if you need help sleeping, he always got out the brandy.
I thought you said your father was a trail maker or a
All right.
steward. He's been a lot of things.
I've been waiting for you to get out of bed so we can do this bright and early in the morning now that everybody's awake. Let's get that bad boy registered, and I point to your sword.
Oh!
Yeah.
Your sword that you've been carrying on you.
I suppose I do need to get that registered, huh?
Yeah, technically it's unregistered. And while the Cloak of Warm Comfort is registered, it's not registered to you all. So there's another thing.
So how does one do that?
We gotta go to the big Five Magi building.
Oh,
You know, my uncle
All right.
was a counterfeiter who used to laundry money.
great. That's wonderful. I'm so glad to hear that. Anyway,
That was my uncle, thank you, but he was on the other side.
terrible man. He's a smart man. That sounds right.
He's a counterfeiter. Is he still alive?
His name's Bubba.
Right.
Funkin', you want to come with, or do you want me to hold on to the
Answer
quilt?
to the question.
Wait, I can hold on to it. I can wrap it around my neck and think I'm a superhero.
It's 8 feet long, my dear. You look like you're swimming in that damn thing. Are you alright?
I grab it and bunch it up. I'm like, I'm fine, thank you very much.
Right. Well,
Timus,
yes.
you're back.
Giant child.
Oh,
I mean that not in a bad. I just
I missed you. You weren't.
I
missed the last.
missed. Yeah, I missed you.
Oh.
Team is doesn't
I made this carving so you'd be with us.
Oh yeah. So you see,
I made a little wooden carving of Timus.
There is a What did we roll for that carving? Was
it was an excellent roll.
Yeah,
It was
okay.
a really good roll.
It's like a really good likeness of you. It's probably like 6 or 7 inches tall, like a nice like solid wooden statue
So-
of Tina.
It looks like a little,
nailed it.
a mini. It looks like a Timus mini.
So he like gets red in the face and like it kind of stammers a bit and then just like walks out.
Wait, come on.
I thought
I don't think she was.
I wanted you to be
You
with
should
the
have
group.
wrapped his
So
letter, open it. You know?
it's not a gift, it's mine.
Well,
I wanted to see.
Around this time, old Johnny comes up and he's like, "Oh, if it isn't my favorite group of friends."
Hey, Johnny.
Yeah, you do it full 180.
Yeah.
Hello, good morning, everyone. It's nice to see you again.
And he's pointing at you, Max, with like an old crusty finger.
I haven't seen you in quite some time.
Yeah, I've been sleeping.
Yes, I understand. Well, what do we all want this morning? We just had a fresh hare come in, a nice gamey meat this morning. We can make it into a bratwurst or a hash for you.
a hair like a rabbit.
Yes.
Bratwurst.
What kind of gamey meat?
Oh, well, we've got hare, we've got caribou out from the north.
Do you do poached eggs?
Oh,
yes. I like 2 poached eggs.
No, we don't do any of that fancy noble stuff.
Tomatoes.
Give me your rarest caribou.
Do you
All
have
right.
any green leaves and fruit?
I can go cut some grass for you.
Can I just get some black coffee?
Coffee?
Yes.
All right.
Thank you.
Coffee.
Coffee.
I will try that.
You know, I'll get everybody around to coffees. And,
Can I have a point?
oh, boy.
Very
yes.
tired.
I'll take some of that hair and smoke it for me.
All right. Smoked hare bratwurst, the nicest caribou.
The rarest caribou.
Rarest caribou. We got some greens over here. Wait, you mean like rare, like not cooked?
Yeah.
That's gross. All right.
Everybody dropped like 3 silver on their meal this morning.
Damn, it's not free.
No, it's not free. I go out of business.
All I'm getting is coffee. How much do I have to pay for it?
If you're not eating a meal, it's 1
Yeah, how do you convert? What's the conversion?
10 silver is 1 gold.
10 to 1, 10 to 1, 10 to 1 to everything above.
Do we get like
For electric.
+1 agility with the coffee? That'd be funny.
Yeah, except for Electrum, which does not exist in this world, because Electrum is dumb.
Good.
Is that platinum? PP?
No. EP
Yeah.
is the
Platinum.
stupid one.
No,
Why is it
EP
stupid?
is stupid. EP is platinum piece.
Minus what?
Oh,
3?
EP
silver.
is stupid.
yeah. I hope that makes it in the final cut.
So
And, yeah.
at the table, I'm like sharpening my short sword.
Yeah.
Yeah, I guess at the table while the food's getting ready, I'm like working on like. You guys have been probably seen me working on this. Like, it looks like a little sphere with like legs coming out, and I'm just like cranking away at little pieces and like unfolding things and things like that. And then like I do one of these like below the table and I snap, and like it's gone.
What the hell was that?
And then like I snap again, and it doesn't show up, and I go, nothing. It's nothing at all.
Oh.
Whatever it is, you'll get the hang of it.
You didn't work?
It's a little thing I'm working on. I almost got it. I've lost like 2. It's like a little buddy. I'm trying to.
Where does it go when you do that?
Okay, you know what Fae are?
Oh, like fairies.
Yeah, it kind of goes into some kind of. I'm making it so that it works kind of like a familiar, but it doesn't come back.
So it's not familiar.
Well, you know what they say. If you love something, let it go. And if it comes back to you, then you know it was real love.
You're going to wake up and there's going to be like 4 of them just sitting above your bed.
We can only hope.
Right.
All right, cool. So we'll cut forward. Everybody take inspiration. I love our conversations here. And so we cut to like Max and Waka. Do you take the cloak or do you give it to Waka to go get it?
I finally give it to Waka because I can't carry it or shit.
Yeah. So Waka and Max head out early from breakfast, and you go walking through Southport up to the municipal district. And there is a particularly large building that depicted, right? It's got 4 pillars out in front of it, kind of like a judicial building. But on the top, you see a. Glad it wasn't open. You see, like, jutting out of the front of the top is like a semicircle, like half of a round table, and you see 5 individuals kind of huddled over it, depicting the 5 magi that make up the hero of the 5 magi. And you walk inside, and it's think like a bank, think like Gringotts, with like people moving around everywhere.
And as I'm walking, I'm like, all right, now here's the intricacies of registering your product, and I explain like the bureaucracy behind it, like the different, like the paperwork that
Glaze over.
and then like you can get it registered at either the 5 Magi or the institute or any institution affiliated building.
Which desk do I go to?
Yeah, and there's just like a series of tellers that have like. There's like a big cage around each one, and you just have to go and wait in line, and you see like all these strange creatures and individuals that are like holding magical items or like holding weird trinkets, waiting in line, and eventually you make it to the front of the line.
I love the way the Brian is.
I need to register that.
Yeah, and you see like a goblin, and you're not familiar with seeing goblins outside of like the forest, all like trying to eat people and take people.
But this one's in a suit.
Yeah, it's like a tiny with a tiny red tie, and it's like.
Hello, how can I help you today?
I need to register this.
What is it?
Sword?
Alright, what does it do?
It slices. I don't really know yet.
And he puts his head on his forehead. It's like,
you haven't done this before, have you?
No, my first time.
and you see next to him is like a pad that's floating and a feather quill that's also floating and writing everything everybody's saying automatically.
Am I like in like a line over? Or like with the
with the cloak, sure, yeah. I didn't know if you all were in the same line or not.
Oh yeah, no, I can be right behind. And like, okay, I like scooch Max a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
All right, so
And he like gets up over the table to look down at you.
Yes.
and then like I explain to him exactly how it works. Like, oh yeah, it petrifies people, and it depends on the item that's inserted into the hilt of the sword.
Taking all the notes.
And like it's very like succinct. Like I've done this like 15, 20, 100 times.
All right, so a sword of petrification. Okay, and what's your full name? The user of the magical item in question.
Maxworthhagen.
Maxworthhagen. How do you spell that?
MAX
M-A-X
WER
W-E-R
THOGGEN
Maxworthhagen.
of Mitten.
Of Midden. All right, there we go. So you're a local. That's great. Well, welcome to Saltport. Is it your first day?
No.
Oh. All right. Well, Maxworthhagen.
Just Max, please.
Oh, all right. Maxworth.
Just Max.
Max. All right, Max.
Like I pat Max on the back.
Yeah.
And don't worry, I have a funny name too.
And
You do, Waka.
he pushes a piece of paper and a little ink pad out, and he goes,
I'm just going to need you to put one handful of fingerprints on this paper, please. All right.
and he pulls the fingerprints back, and then he puts out a piece of paper, and then the floating quill like floats over to you and into your hand.
And he says, I'm going to need you to sign here. And so you can get in a couple of words. Initial here, sign here. And then finally, this is you saying that if you die, that your equipment will go to whom would you like it to go to?
Oh.
Will your magic stones.
Zoom in on Waka. His face shining like a bright star.
Sure. Well, no offense, Waka, but if I die, you're probably dead too, so...
Do you have any family or friends, or you could always donate it to the municipal district?
My father will know what to do with it.
All right, thank you.
And the quill floats out of your hand back next to him, and he pulls it back, and he looks at everything, he looks at the fingerprints, and he goes,
All right, you are officially certified by the Bureau of the Five Magi to utilize this sort of petrification in battle and in all other circumstances. As long as you don't use it illegally. Just be
What
cool
does that
about it.
entail?
What? I don't know, maybe you use it as like a paddle for a boat or something. I don't know. It's yours now.
I can't paddle a boat with it?
and he takes a big stamp, and he stamps onto the middle of the thing you signed, and it says like confirmed, and he puts it in like
Accepted.
In a manila envelope, and he goes, "All right, next."
And then like I and like it's bundled up. It's like wrapped twice.
Yeah.
Kind of like how you put away a tent. And then like
Yeah.
And then I'm like I'm here to register this, and then I pop it on the desk.
And he like leans up over the top of it now, and he's like even further away from you, and he's like, "What does it do?"
I'm wrapped inside of it still.
No! you see the feet poking out for the first time.
Wait a second. What?
Is this an animate object?
No.
Max pulls out Pumpkin and hangs him upside down for a minute.
I can't believe.
Oops, sorry.
Chocolates rattle out
I
of
was
his
gonna say,
pocket.
still some chocolate in his teeth.
No, just ignore that was our friend. I didn't even know he was in there.
Oh, all right. Well,
Sorry.
what does it do?
And then basically when you wrap yourself on it, it makes it gives you a little bit of a heartier feeling than like just explain the.
Fantastic. Yes, I've seen cloaks of warm comfort around. Not the rarest of items, but very useful for adventurers.
Yeah.
All right.
Again, he like pushes out the fingerprints. His fingerprint. Quilt. Sorry, I said yeah. It's a quilt. And
No, it's not.
I think he asks you like, "Are you already in the system?"
Oh yeah.
Yeah, and he like looks up your name and he finds you. He's like,
Oh, okay. All right. I'm just going to add the cloak to your equipment, so it's going to be under your name. Do you want it all to go?
who would you have put for the person who gets all of your stuff when you
Clack.
Clack?
Yeah. Do you want this to go to the same person?
Yes, of course.
All right. Well, you are registered. Everything is good to go, and I wish you the best in your adventures.
And he fixes his red tie.
Hope you have a good day. No weird customers.
Yeah, well, they're usually the weirdest.
And then, like, right behind you guys is this big fucking tentacle monster. It's like, I got 8 boots, and they all do different things.
today.
Cool. Yeah, so there's that moment. And then you all meet back up in the tavern, and you can continue your role-playing. But I will hand somebody
Post the board.
our Craigslist so we can make our next choice for our quests. So you all can take a moment to decide.
Notice it looks a little different than last time.
Oh,
It
yeah.
does.
So, what are we thinking? We should do another quest, right, guys?
Well, that one says Marsh Monster.
Marsh
120 gold morts and.
Yeah, do you guys want to roll a history check?
Unknown threat to
both,
shore.
no, just Max and Waka if y'all are looking at the board.
I'm looking
History
at the board.
check?
Yeah, roll a history check.
How about an 11?
And, what you said?
Oh, that is a. Where's my history? Oh, 21. Actually,
Okay.
no. Yeah, 21.
So, Max, you don't know. But Waka, you think, in my dream, a marsh.
Yeah.
A marsh in my dream. That's
I,
what you think.
and
I'm not
like on
hey, and then I pointed at everybody. I had a dream about the marsh monster.
He has like a mouthful of like
had a
that
dream about a
gamey
marsh
rabbit,
monster?
and it's like, what?
I had a dream about a marsh, and there was a monster in there.
Oh, good.
This may be related.
Was there
Where
flowers?
it says marsh.
There was a rabbit. And did you have the same dream?
I had the same dream.
Okay.
Are you suggesting we take a quest based off of dreams?
Yes.
I mean, that's usually like serious, like party adventure or folk tourist story kind of things. That's probably what we should do then.
It says slaying the unknown threat to local travelers. I mean, it's a threat, so we might as well. But let's look at
Monster loose and
Okay, we took
Saltport.
that. We took care of that. Didn't we?
Oh, no,
Well, that's a different thing.
No, that was the chimera that was loose.
Yeah. It's gone now.
So apparently that's
You
been
guys can
crossed
ask
out.
about it.
So you don't know if it's been dealt with or what happened to it, but that's been
Monster
crossed out.
bait tracker assistant requested for aquatic pest control in Mitten Bay.
One of my loyal citizens has come to me with a most urgent request. His young daughter has been captured in our beloved the salt mines again.
Oh, why?
Brave parties
We
encouraged to
told him.
rescue her before
Why
it's too
did
late.
it was a bring your daughter to work day?
We told him not to go in there unless they were. You know what? No, that's his problem.
It's someone else's
Wow,
problem.
Let's see.
We had that whole thing sorted. There should be no more problems in the salt mines. We took care of that.
let's look at all of it. I don't want to leave anyone behind.
Yeah, what's this one on the bottom right?
Over here.
The extremely
Saltport Research Commission is calling for all ready and willing citizens of Fen to assist with an extremely important excavation.
That sounds wonderful.
They're not supposed to be excavating anything but salt. We've been over
We
that.
require assistance
This
in
might be in a
procuring
different
blah blah
location.
blah artifact. Bay
there-
will be blah blah blah. Water breathing
Hey.
spell. Ew, water.
And then I look at Timus and I say, "Hey, do you know anything? Do you know anything about the people post the Vandater missions?"
Yeah, go ahead. Timus, you definitely know this. I need to pull this up.
Timus knows everything, and that's why we're girlfriends.
So Timus, you know that there is an individual, as I pull this up, give me a moment, that is kind of like the head Vandater in Saltport. Their name is Gilvera.
Nice.
Gilvera. And she's a female wood elf. And she's usually found down by the docks.
Well, the gold on this one.
Yeah, so they ask you that, and that is information that you're privy to.
You know who he is.
Or to which you are privy.
Right.
So-
So you can
so-
tell us that, or you could just not.
This one's the highest money, if that matters.
It matters to me.
To be fair, yes, it kind of does matter. But, you think, Walker, you really think you saw something in your dream?
Yeah, ever since I've been cursed. Yeah, Max can probably back me up over here.
Your dream could be a bad omen.
Or it could be a sign that that's the right way to go.
Which is it?
Well,
Adventure says right.
Well, you're a wizard. Why don't you?
Money says Marsh.
Think of the stories. It's a great story.
I'm inclined to agree.
And we'll be helping Timus's company.
Yes.
If you do complete it, then all of you will have one renown, and you'll go up to. How many do you have? Do you know? You'll either go up to like 2 or 3.
Vanna of Mitten.
I know what's her face, Gilvera from Vanna. She hangs out by the docks, and she's not a friend of mine, but we're friendly, and I could really use some good words with her, good points. Yes, and I also trust your dreams.
Yeah.
Marsh monster it is.
All right.
I don't know
If Walker
Maybe if we
and
kill
Max
this
go,
thing, we won't dream anymore.
I don't
Nope.
think I can do this anymore.
What do you mean?
What?
What do you mean by
did
this?
you eat too much chocolate? Is that the problem?
I've seen death.
Oh shit!
You almost died.
I did.
Well,
I'm dealing with that,
that's
right?
an adventurous thing. It happens.
It's part of life.
When my family pushed me out to see the world, they did not tell me about this.
Aw.
Hey,
Hey, it's gonna be okay.
Look.
I got your back.
you've helped save our skins, and you're helping people by helping us kill other things.
I might have been stuck in that salt mine forever if you hadn't done that yelly thing.
Yeah, I almost died from whatever that curse thing was.
Yes.
You brought me back.
And if not for you, then we wouldn't be so safe on all of our adventures,
and
right?
think of how many people might have died if we didn't do the things we did.
Exactly.
Yeah, look, Donuts, I've been living on my own out in the wild for a long time now, and there's danger everywhere. Life is danger. Danger is life. And the thing that gets us going, or through it all, is each other. So, don't repeat that ever. That's all I'm saying is if you want to leave, that's cool, but, you know, we got your back.
She's got a soft side.
No, I don't. I heard that.
Funkin' is everyone's soft side.
Someone at the bar goes, "She's got a soft side."
Hey,
throw it like
shut up.
my sword at them. And just like right by their head.
This entire exchange, Vestron is just like moon eyes.
Oh, nice. Yeah, so we've decided on our
All right, guys.
I just want to say one more thing.
We did the mash.
I trust you all,
We did the monster.
and I consider you my family.
So just, stay behind me.
Okay.
Funkin, like everyone starts to kind of like diffuse and go man their stations and get their shit together, and Vestrum just kind of kneels down and is like, Funkin, I appreciate you, buddy. Fist bump.
Boom.
Yes.
Well, all right. So if you've accepted this quest, then due to T's experience with Gildera, then the next obvious step is to go and speak with her and learn more about the quest.
Right.
But you can, like, if you need to go buy stuff in town or anything like that, you can definitely.
Well, I
shop.
already replaced my broken sword, so I think I'm good.
Yeah,
I need to,
your
get
armor's
my-
fucked up, right?
Yeah, I need to get my armor repaired or replaced.
Oh, we didn't. One thing we didn't
Open
say on here is what kind of sword. Is it a long sword? Is it?
Yeah.
Basic
It's,
long
it's a
sword.
basic long sword.
So keep all my other stuff.
Plus, yeah, exactly. Just plus the extra stuff. That's all.
Cool.
So it's
I
basically.
want to
a
make sure it
long
wasn't
sword.
like a great sword or a rapier
Oh
or
no,
anything like that.
just a great sword.
The basic long sword. Cool.
So you can go to Holga, the Dwarven smith.
You didn't name it.
What?
Oh, okay. You named it here, not the.
No, open up Saltport, please.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
Gotcha.
for all of it. Yeah. So what type of armor do you have?
I have studded leather. It's a little bit damaged from the acid.
Yeah.
But I ask, all right,
You did hold it.
Oh, there's one place I want to.
I got this messed up when I went into a cave. One of them little slime things. I assume I'm at the blacksmith right now.
Yeah. You've walked into Holga's forge.
And can you repair this, or is there like a replacement around here that I can trade in for? Upgrade.
I could repair it for 200 gold, but I'm willing to haggle.
Is this the same person from
Yes,
last?
it
It's the same woman. Yeah.
Yeah, you're back with Holga.
Yeah, so it's like a
Made
dwarf with bright red hair, and she's like very stout and very tough looking. Got ash all over her face.
Haha, sure she does.
Oh no! You lose an inspiration. No. She's got ash all over her face.
Oh.
That's my sound. I do the Slurpee for oral sex.
Hey, it's me too.
Anytime anyone makes an oral sex joke, I'm like,
So Pumpkin. No.
slurp it
I
up.
don't think you own the trademark.
Waka.
It is. It's my thing. I came up with it first.
Sorry, y'all.
It's 50 gold if you want to repair it, or you can buy new studded leather.
Hey, no! It's 200 gold, but I'm willing to have it.
I know. I'm
Don't
trying
say
to.
this to me.
What other options do you got? Because I'm willing to give you this. Let's see. Because last time I wore this, it kind of like revealed my position. It's not very good for sneaking.
That's risky. Well, if you want to be able to hide better, I can do it for 100 gold, but I'm willing to haggle. Maybe 70 or 60. 60 gold. Could you swing 60?
I cannot swing 60.
60 is what I need
In
in order to help you hide.
I can swing about 25.
Well, plus the studded leather.
Plus-
Trade that.
I
Studded leather.
and if I include this, 20.
So an extra 20.
No.
So 45.
No. 20 plus this armor that's a little bit damaged.
You're just so darn cute. And then she reaches out and pinches your cheeks. She goes, I'll do it for you.
Can I insight? Am I getting a good deal on this?
So what are you trying to get?
I'm trying to get a good deal on light armor that doesn't give me disadvantage on stealth check.
Alright, the nicest light armor is studded leather.
Without disadvantage on stealth check?
Yeah.
Yes.
Oh, so I can just get this thing repaired? Alright. Okay. How cheap can I get this repaired?
30. But I'm willing to haggle.
All right, 25.
All right, you got a deal.
And then like I just
Puts out her 2-foot arm.
and then my like 1.5 foot arm and I give a handshake.
It's a very short deal.
So you're back to your stud leather. Why were you rolling with disadvantage with stud leather?
You guys told me I have disadvantage.
No, I think that was because of the exhaustion. Dude.
Oh no, because this was before I got the exhaustion.
No, you got acid flashed. But I don't.
No,
That was damage.
Yeah,
so
no,
that
this
made
was
it
during
less.
this was during the
zombie thing.
Yeah,
I have no idea because either padded leather or scale mail gives you disadvantage. But
Oh, I think I have scale mail.
Scale mail. So you're
Oh.
gonna trade that in for some studded leather.
Yeah.
is it scale mail?
Yeah.
Alright, so you're gonna give me your old scale mail. I'm gonna fix that up, sell it, and I'm gonna get you some nice armor.
Yeah.
In exchange.
25
For
gold.
25 gold.
Yeah.
Okay.
So studded leather armor is your AC is now 12 plus your dexterity modifier.
All right. All right.
All right. While we're in town, if that's the end of that exchange, I'm not sure. I don't. know.
Yeah.
While
So-
we're in town, is there a library in Saltport?
There's a bookstore.
Sure.
Yeah, the book nook.
Cool. Cute. How much time
That
do we
is
have?
E on here. That's the book nook.
Okay, so how much time do we have before? Are we all just like gonna go? Like, do we have a scheduled time? Cool.
Yeah, it's like time to go. Yeah.
Fuck. Never mind.
No, I mean like
I do have one.
this could
quick
be
stop.
happening the same time as
Sure. Okay.
Yeah.
So, best friend really likes to read. In case you guys don't know, so I feel like it would be because she doesn't have much experience with swamp monsters. She's gonna go read up on some, maybe to see if there's anything in the swamp we should worry about.
So you walk in and you see this very old female elf, and she's like,
Hello, dear. How may I help you?
Oh my goodness. Hi. I'm Vestrin. I'm looking for books on any creatures that might exist in swamps.
Yes, we've got a whole section on the flora and fauna of the local areas.
Wonderful, wonderful.
go ahead and roll me an investigation check as you read through these books.
Come on, give me something good. That's a D20, right? Yeah. 11.
Okay, with your 11, you find like there are such things as like shambling mounds that you find. Shambling mounds are like living plant-like creatures.
Okay.
There's also like blights, which are like tiny twig monsters or like creatures made of tree and bark. With the 11, you also like read of treants. Treants are like creatures that are literally magical trees that have lived for centuries and tend to be like gatekeepers for the Feywilds, right? A different plane of existence, like a plane that's like adjacent to the material plane that you're on.
Right.
But from Waka and Max's kind of like description of what they might have seen, with this you don't really find anything akin to that.
Right. Okay. So you just see it's like a small montage of Vestrin just like flipping through books really quickly, trying to like read things, and then just like ride.
Nothing much there though. You don't find any like stories that are really helpful or anything.
That'd be so cool.
And then what did you want to do?
I want to go to the apothecary.
Okay. Who's the apothecary?
Oh. The same person you got that potion of frog from? That's good. That's gold as fuck.
It worked out really great for me.
It really did. It worked out great for me. I would have died.
All right. So you walk into the apothecary, and instantly you are just smacked in the face by all these spices and incense and strange smells of like iron, right? And you see like a cute young purple tiefling.
Hi again.
And she's got all these dangly earrings, and she's got a nose ring, and like the like septum piercing, just like hundreds of piercings all over her.
How you been?
Oh, I've been great. How are you?
Doing good. So, do you happen to have another one of those frog potions?
Oh, man.
No, this was in.
That's not who. Is that
Yeah, that was at the magic shop.
That was at the magic
Oh yeah, you got
Oh,
that.
man. What are you talking about, dude?
No? Oh.
Frog potion.
Maybe I'm at
I
the
mean,
wrong
that sounds cool. Maybe I could do something like that. Yeah, you got that from Lorelei.
You sure did.
You got that from Lorelai.
Well, then I need to leave. Sorry, wrong place.
Oh no, man! Come in. Maybe I can help you with what you're looking for.
You do
Unless
see a
it's
lot of-
specifically a frog potion.
You do see a lot of other potions on the wall.
Oh, well, do you have any other neat potions? Like,
Oh, I got tons of neat
Potion of salamander would be
Come
fucking
in,
hilarious.
let's go.
what's your coolest potion?
Ooh, my coolest potion. Probably this one.
What does it do?
You drink it and you spit ice.
Spit ice?
Yeah, you spit ice. It's
How
so
much?
Cool.
Literally.
Could probably part with it for 100
100.
100 gold.
What's your second coolest potion?
So my second coolest potion
He's so cute. I love this.
is maybe this potion of invisibility.
Ooh.
Makes you disappear for a little while.
How much is that?
I'd love to disappear.
That one is going to be about 50 gold.
What's your coolest 20 gold potion?
All right, I can answer that question. My coolest potion for 20 gold is a potion of healing.
Oh.
Heals you up real good.
I mean, that's
Feels amazing.
It's just like a Diet Coke.
It's totally great. Yeah, it's just a can of cherry diet.
Can I have like 2 of those?
Toads.
Sweet. I'll take it.
She pulls off 2 and puts them in a nice little brown, like paper thing, and ties it up with some twine.
All right, so you've got
Yeah, for
2
40 gold.
minus 40 gold and 2 regular healing potions.
Can I try
Never a bad thing to have.
someone's to sell spells?
Yeah, so that would be Lorelai's.
Oh, you can write down the scroll into your book.
Yeah. If you want to, it costs 50 gold because it's a level 1 spell. But if you want to spend 50 gold, you can have Magic Missile as a spell.
What thought we did that?
Oh, you got the spell scroll, but we haven't actually done the writing of it and adding it to your spell book yet.
Yeah, we said we'd do that later.
Yeah, we haven't.
We marked
didn't,
it, but we didn't.
We didn't officially take the 50 gold yet. So if you want to spend 50 gold and get Magic Missile,
I don't have 50 gold.
Do you want to ask your friends?
Yeah,
Who it would greatly benefit.
yeah.
if
Ideally,
you, had Magic
you probably
Missile.
did it like. a
Don't
couple
ask
days
Walk, he
ago.
won't give you shit.
Yeah.
Hey, so you guys, I'm thinking I have this scroll. It's got a magic missile. It sounds kind of powerful, but I'm kind of short on money, and I kind of need to go.
How much you missing?
What?
How much do you need?
You need magic ink, right?
I need 50 gold.
How much you got?
I need 50 gold.
You got currently 0? Because I can help you a little bit.
I'll pitch in 20.
I'll give you some. I'll give you some. Yes. Who else can offer some money at all? Really?
I'll give you 10.
I'll give you. You've got 20.
20, 10, that's 30.
I'll give you 4.
Why can't you do a round number, Walker?
I'll do 6.
There you go.
10. That's 40.
You need 10 more?
Yeah.
I do.
No, I'll give you that
I
10.
can spare 10.
Okay, there you
Perfect.
there's your 50.
All right, everybody, go ahead and erase whatever aside from Vestrid. Everybody erase. And really, what that gold amounts to, Althea, is like the gold it takes to practice that spell, to buy all the components for it, and just fuck it up a bunch of times until you learn it.
I see.
Yeah. So, what does it look like when you're learning Magic Missile, right? I guess a deeper question is: Magic Missile is when you fire bolts of magical energy, and it's impossible to block it. It's an automatic hit, right? Unless you have a shield spell. So it could literally be anything. You could fire bolts of like sand or like lava or just colors. So like, what does it look like as you're learning it? What type of element or color is it?
So yeah, I guess like when I'm first started learning it, it's pretty generic. You just kind of like fire, but eventually I get it down into like this like lava stream.
Shit.
And then eventually I get lightning. And then for kicks, because I kind of like mastered a bit, I started doing frogs.
Bolts of
Missiles of frogs.
Ribbit.
Bro likes frogs.
Yeah, so
we have max.
you now have Magic Missile that you can choose to be one of your spells for the day.
You deal 1d6 frog damage.
Probably just like bludgeoning.
I think it's force, if I'm not
Could you
mistaken.
fucking imagine getting hit with a string of frogs?
Frog force.
I should practice.
Lava
If there's
force.
like a short wall and I'm just there
good force
dangling my legs off. Just
Yeah, just watch
it's
it.
still force, I think.
We're moving.
Alright.
So you all approach the docks, having decided on your quest, and go ahead and. I mean, you probably seek out Gildera. So T in particular, give me a perception check with your D20. What? Yeah.
22.
Cool. Yeah. So you find Gildera relatively quickly, and let me switch.
Immediately.
There she is.
It's very quick.
Oh, in front of me. Right there.
I'm going to switch over to some dock music. So here we are. There's the docks. So there's the sound of sailors yelling at each other. People are docking. People are leaving. People are hoisting boxes and horses up onto ships.
Is, what's his name? Is Dover still in port?
That's a really good question.
Forgot
Yeah,
about
is Dover
Ben
still in
Dover.
port? I would say he is. Yeah.
We met a guy named Benjamin Dover while you were gone.
No, we met a guy named Benjamin and we got a guy named
His
Dover.
name is Dover McFadden, and
Never
he is
mind.
a tabaxi pirate.
Never mind. I was
Yeah, I would say you do recognize the sesame.
I just...
$2 when I have cash.
Hey!
And he like gives you a look and he's like,
You're not bringing any trouble on my boat, are you?
No, we're just passing by. I thought I would say hi.
Hello. What have you all been up to since then?
No, we're off to kill a monster in the swamp.
just more questing while doing.
Yeah, okay.
cool. And you see Kendall like pulling her up and he's like, I hope you all die
What is this for?
in the swamp.
I hope you die too, Kendall. I hope you die too, Kendall.
So T, yeah, you approach Gildera,
Yeah.
and
Hey, what's up, Gilly?
Wow.
T, or should I call you Temus? And you all see this like kind of like hardened wood elf. She's got like almost like permanent dirt marks on her face. She's got beautiful gilded leather armor with an emerald cloak that's pulled over her head, and obviously her pointed elven ears are kind of like jutting out of it. She goes, "Oh, should I call you Temus?"
Temus actually laughs instead of getting really defensive.
Yeah, nice.
As if like that's the only person who can call her Temus.
She puts her hand out, and you two shake. She goes, "So, looks like you found yourself a new group of friends to run with, haven't you?"
Yeah, these guys are all right.
Yeah. And her eyes just kind of like fall over everybody one on one, and she's like, "Wow, you've got a veritable smorgasbord of friends here."
Yeah, we're picking up some quests.
Really?
Yep.
Would that quest happen to be
Marshland.
something that what?
Marshes.
Ah, you decided to go out to the marshes.
Yes.
Oh, look at you. We actually put that up this morning. Nobody's come up to talk to us about it yet. You're the first.
No, we act fast, don't we?
Oh, certainly.
I am Max.
Wait a minute, Max. Aren't you all the famed Saltport salt mine heroes?
Yes, we are.
Here,
Oh my! You didn't tell me, Temus, that you had a group of friends that bested the trouble going on in the salt mines.
What was the name that we decided on back in the boat?
I don't remember.
Whatever. It'll come back to us.
Well, you're traveling with, well, let's just say you've definitely upgraded your friends since I last saw you.
Yeah, well, that other group is history.
Yeah. Well,
Okay.
are you here to learn more about the, are you taking the quest officially?
Well,
I
guys?
believe
Yes,
so, yeah.
yes.
Yes, we definitely
Apparently, there's enough gold in it to make it worth a while, right?
Well, this is all the information I have for you. The rest will be kind of left up to you. So, a couple weeks back, we had a group of halflings come through that were traveling merchants coming from Mittens Pass. They came through, they stopped by the municipal district, and they told us that they had been attacked by some... They weren't quite zombies, they were something else entirely.
Are they undead?
Undead for sure, yes. Some sort of undead. In fact, they told us that when they were attacked, one of them was scratched by the creature, and they were paralyzed completely, and they had to leave their friend behind.
Oh my.
Everybody roll me a history check if you feel like you might have heard of this kind of thing.
Natural 1.
Natural 20.
18.
A natural 20?
So 25 total, but natural 20.
I just like, what?
Alright, who got below 10?
I got a 1.
Alright, those of you below 10, you've never heard of this before. Between 10 and 15, what'd you get? Anyone? Oh, between 20, or 15 and 20. Yeah. So you've heard of a creature with pale skin that's almost iridescent. You can see its veins. It's definitely undead, but it's not quite like a zombie where like somebody dies and comes back to life. This is a creature that's like affected by the hot spot in a more deep way, and they become tainted by it.
So it's not a white or a wraith or anything that simple?
No, it's not a white or a wraith.
Gotcha.
But it is something that simple.
Okay.
Who got 20 and above? Yeah?
I got a natural 20.
Natural 20, yeah. So, yeah, you've heard of these things called ghouls. These things called ghouls. And ghouls are creatures that have been like tainted in the afterlife, right, by death somehow. They're not just zombies. But these ghouls, yeah, they have an effect where if you get attacked by them and you are struck by them, there's a chance that they can paralyze you. Yeah. So all of that happens in a split second where she says, so the halflings, one of their friends were paralyzed by the creatures. Of course, they came running to Saltport, and they spoke to us because obviously, and she looks very proud when she says this, the Vanitors are the guardians of civilization right on the cusp of the wild. So we did some investigating. There are some dangerous creatures. We've killed some of them, but it seems like no matter what we do, there just is more of them. We don't know if they're being created by something, but one of our Vanitors, that's a lot stealthier than I am, were able to make it a little deeper. And they said that where the water turns to this brackish swamp water is some sort of undead plant. It seemed to have vines poking out of it. And there were a bunch of corpses stuck inside of it. And in fact, they saw a corpse fall out and start crawling away. It seems like this thing might be collecting and creating the undead.
Was one of them a rabbit?
Now that you say it, a couple of friends of ours did see some undead, creatures. There was like an undead raccoon or some kind of tree squirrel.
Something you saw in your dream, then.
Definitely some undead fauna for sure.
Interesting.
But that's really all we have. The rest, you all would have to go and figure out, which I guess is the point of us paying you.
So after this white-looking awful thing, and then that Venus flytrap style monster plant thing, that's what we're all after.
Yeah. It's about a day and a half to the west, maybe slightly to the south, but mostly to the west. It's probably equidistant between Tavani and Cinderville.
All right.
Thanks.
I think we can all handle that. Yes.
Ooh. Then I guess we should head on out, right, guys?
We are Saltport, Tavani, Cinderville. So
we're right about in that little Bermuda Triangle.
Is Billy Bob healthy enough to...
Totally.
Okay.
Yeah. So you can have Billy Bob. So she just... I wish you the best of luck, and please feel free to come back once you've either discovered more information or have dealt with the problem entirely.
Thanks, it was a pleasure meeting you.
Certainly, my dear. Thank you very much.
Well, T, I hope you and your colorful friends find success.
Thank you, Jillian. I will see you after this because we are not going to die.
And you all see her visibly wink at T.
T tries and just can't, and then abruptly turns and starts walking away.
Just a pile of bricks. I love her so much.
All right, folks. Then it is travel time.
Yay!
traveling.
All right. I want to know because it's like a full day and a half of travel into the swamps. All right, do you want to travel at slower speed, so you have advantage on perception checks around you? You can travel at regular speed, so it's just like regular checks. Or you can travel at double speed, where you're traveling at double time, and that means you have disadvantage on your perception checks.
But you'll get there in less than a day.
I
do
would
ludicrous
go with
speed.
regular.
Ludicrous speed.
Ludicrous speed.
We're literally just playing ludicrous.
But you're gonna run into 3 encounters.
Yeah. No, you would need a level 20 wizard to travel at ludicrous speed.
Let's go at warp 9.
Well, for real though, like what's our travel speed?
Average?
I think
I would
regular's
lean
about
towards
fine.
regular.
Yeah, regular is fine.
Okay.
So
So
we
it's
don't
like
need to
about
push
any
it,
hurry,
but we don't need to
really.
be cautious.
Especially,
down.
yeah, you guys are really tired, so
Yeah, I'm alright.
We're gonna see what happens.
as we're walking, like
We might be able to take a rest before we
Yeah,
actually get in the swamp.
I'm probably going to be trying to take a...
as many rests as possible. So.
Oh no.
Okay. So you all are traveling along, and everyone give me a perception check, please.
Scared.
Just as you're walking along there.
That's
at disadvantage.
Yeah, both of you. 18? Nice. Alright, yeah, because you're like familiar with it.
10.
What did you pick as your familiar location as a ranger? Your
Mountain.
Favorite
terrain.
terrain.
Okay, favorite.
Mountainous.
Alright, yeah, so you're in the forest. You're like in the
But
high-
I do have an advantage against undead.
Okay, good.
They're my favorite.
9.
9. What do we get? Everybody?
10.
12.
9, 10, 12,
6.
18, 6. Althea? 8. Okay, T. It's only you. Everybody's just like walking along, and it's the middle of the summer, right, folks? We're like in.
Yeah. I'm trying to take a nap in the back of the wagon.
Nice, yeah. That the tiny Billy Bob is
I'm
pulling
like
along.
calmly playing the sound.
So you all are having to like slap away mosquitoes. Like you're getting into the highlands and into a swampy area, so it's like humid. You're sweating, and sweat is accumulating in places in your armor that is uncomfortable. T, out of the corner of your eye, in a darker part of the thicket, you see a bush with shimmering berries. The berries are literally shimmering and shining. You catch this out of the corner of your eye, so it's up to you if you would like to leave it be or if you want to stop the party and check it. You catch it as everybody else is just slogging along. You all are probably hitting like half an inch or an inch of like wet ground and mud. Now you're entering the swamp.
I call it out and I stop us.
Okay, what do you say?
Hold on, guys.
What's up?
There's a bush over there.
Yeah, and everybody
There's
looks
lots
over.
of bushes.
But this bush in particular she's pointing at has shimmering berries on it.
Look at that.
Oh.
They're all like shiny and shimmering, splendid.
Wind chimes.
What? It looks pretty good. Are they
safe?
edible? Yeah, what he said.
Yeah, those of you, does anybody have advantage? Or,
Are you gonna go up to the bush? You're a little far.
I am
Sorry.
trained in
I'm
survival.
like a wood elf. Can I
yeah.
have like forest training?
I have
Yeah, as far as like, if anybody is proficient in nature or survival.
survival.
So, yeah. If
I
anybody
will
has that,
aid
let's-
someone else.
I got
So I will aid
uh,
you.
survival,
So as to give
yeah.
you advantage.
Alright, yeah, so you can roll twice.
And not roll myself with my disadvantage.
that's first roll 16 and the second is a 9. So
16 plus your survival.
16, 17, 18.
Okay. You know, with an 18, this is definitely something you've heard of before. In fact, having been in Saltport for a little bit, you know these are boysenberries, known locally as poison berries. If you pluck them, they lose their magic after a while. But if you eat it, first and foremost, you poison yourself. But you know that for a certain amount of hours, even though you're poisoned, you can spit poison at other things with that berry. So it's got kind of like a give and take. If you can withstand the poison, it has a pretty cool effect. You've heard of these before, so you can tell everybody if you.
Oh shit! I read about those actually. Those are boysenberries, and actually, when I was little, my elder brother ate one and then was sick for 3 days. But also for 3 days, he spat at all of the wildlife in the area, and they all got sick too. Oh, 1 day. For 1 day that happened. So basically.
He just ate them 3 times. 3 separate
Maybe
times.
he just had a bunch of berries.
He was a masochist, that poor bastard.
Yeah, yeah. So you all learn this
So
from.
eat this, get poisoned, and spit poison?
Yes.
I'm already not feeling great.
Yeah,
I'm good.
I wouldn't recommend it unless you know you've got pretty good, you're pretty sturdy.
Is there any other way we could use the poison in them? say put them on my bow and arrow.
I was thinking the same thing, actually, and
Seems like a good idea to you.
I don't see why we shouldn't try. I mean, worst case scenario, you give a person a yeast infection through their elbow, so why not?
So you, there are actually 6 glowing berries on here.
Alright.
A very high amount.
Okay, so I'll take 3, you take 3. Anybody want any?
I'm good.
No thanks.
Alright.
Alright, add 3
Poison berries.
3 poison berries to your
That's
to your
fucking
inventory.
awesome.
Oh, and instead of actually plucking them, I cut the branch that the 3 are on.
Ooh, good idea.
Hopefully, prolonging their life.
I see, like, I go to pick one and I see that she's doing that and I'm like, oh, that's cooler.
Cool. Alright, so you each have 3 of those, and you continue on your way. And now's the time. If we can,
Clear out the table!
we gotta clear the table to the best of our ability.
I'm so scared.
everybody.
Alright.
Probably
We
end up
have an
with
awesome surprise.
Yeah.
I love you
We're
guys.
really glad that you guys picked this quest.
Our DM spoiled the fuck out of us.
You didn't hint towards it heavily at all.
Yeah.
It was just instinct. Almost like a dream.
It's like we're on the same
I just had this
wavelength as
feeling.
everybody
Wouldn't it be
else.
funny if we picked, like, the shittiest quest on there?
Next time on Mortera.
And it like pulls like like a bow, and it like pulls an arrow.
hell no.
Yeah. And it's like, and it starts to lock
No
this
range
bow up.
attacks.
You see an arrow come from somewhere and sink into it, and you're like, oh, that's the one. Yeah, there we go. The remains of probably what used to be a building or something like that around here.
Beautiful.
And you just climb up the side of the concrete walls.
Alright, I'm still in stealth.
Nice. So you all just see like some nails just and just sink into all the undead creatures left, all the ghouls. Yeah, who's up? Cool. All right, it's going to continue.
Nat 20!
All right. Hey, the past 3 rounds, you rolled a 20 and 19 out of 20.
I like this die.
Yeah.
That's my nearest.